And on today's New York City.
Oh, here he goes.
Yo, why does it look like this guy has done this before? This proves to you also that New York is like a circus. NYC, New York Circus. Pause. Yo, speaking of NYC, right? Yo, do y'all remember this clothing line right here? Yo, I don't know how to say this, right? But I guess how do they say it? The cat is out of the bag now that everybody's aware. But yo, I bet you if you of a certain age from New York City, or even if you anybody in New York City, unless you knew the people who made this clothing line or something, or unless you're a psychic magician of some sort, I bet you did not know this shit was pronounced NYC. Yo, my whole life was a lie because I believed this clothing line was called Anichi. Everybody thought this shit was called Anichi. All of a sudden, y'all tell us, like mad decades later, this shit was pronounced NYC? Like, what? I think the Nietzsche gave it the whole style, the whole steez, you feel me? The whole look, the whole, the whole spirad, whatever you call it. But yeah, that's just me though. That just popped in my mind, but yeah. Back to regular scheduled New York City programming. And of course, the main question is, what was he doing out there? I guess apparently he went out there to go for a cigarette, and he ended up there or go for some type of smoke. You must have been smoking crack, my boy. To be like, to get stuck on like a 5,700 floor of like a castle, you gotta be smoking meth, brother. I don't know if I got a sense of that, but before I even got a sense of anything more, moving forward though, apparently this is the best solution to do when you get into a jam, a traffic jam that is, just drive on the sidewalk. And it's so crazy how he just looks like he just blended in like a human being. Like, is this N-word Transformer, bro? Are you a Transformer, my boy? So you telling me nobody noticed that there was a car just driving ahead of them? Like, you see, and they talk about in Scooby-Doo and all that stuff when they be like, oh, they throwing a mustache and they're a whole different person. Stuff like this makes me think that. I know that's thinking a little too deep. But speaking of Scooby-Doo, right, look at this. Yo, this dude just turned into Shaggy mid-search or mid-brawl or mid-takedown. You remember Shaggy from Scooby-Doo? That's the first thing I thought about. I'm like, damn, if this was real life, or if Scooby-Doo was in real life, this would be Shaggy. He got the same outfit. But I wonder what they trying to take him down for. And it's like, damn, is he that strong that it's taking 2 officers? Actually 3 officers. Oh, actually 4 officers. It's taking all those people to take him down? I mean, if it's the drugs, then you know, then I get it. Them shits make you powerful, bro. I'm surprised he didn't turn into the Hulk, my nigga. I thought he was gonna turn into the Incredible Hulk. That would be the best type of shit to see. Imagine you high as hell or whatever, you chilling on 42nd Street or Times Square, whatever, or somewhere family friendly, and you see somebody getting taken down by the cops, and he turned into the Incredible Hulk. It sounds far-fetched, but he got on the whole Shaggy outfit, and I bet you that was done on purpose, bro. I bet you he did that on purpose. He knew walking out his crib, his shelter, wherever he walked out of, I bet you he knew. He was like, yo, I'm going for Shaggy today. Too bad it was the wrong Shaggy, bro. You should have chose the other Shaggy. The It Wasn't Me one. But moving forward, though. So apparently in Astoria, Queens, there was a man threatening to jump off the bridge. And you know what's so ironic about this whole thing? I hope he didn't, and I guess he didn't because I didn't hear any further news about it. But what's so ironic about this video is you can obviously see the cameraman isn't doing a very great job, quote unquote, right? Because they just, you know what I mean? They just there while cars are passing. You can't see much. They didn't focus much or whatever. But you see everything I just named, right? It's just that. That's it. We know why he's not doing a great job, right? But for some reason, the people in the comments, and like I said, ironically, they was saying, yo, kill the cameraman. It's like, what? Kill the cameraman? Because he didn't get a video of a person trying to kill himself, right? Like, what? The irony in that. But think about that. Moving forward, though.
Yo, Rav TV.
Yeah, this one is a little like, what the? This is in Rikers Island. Rikers Island is a prison, jail, whatever you want to call it. Some people call it hell. It's in New York City, and it's probably like the worst of the worst prison there is. I guess in New York, I don't know. I don't pay attention to it. I don't ever want to go there. I don't ever be there. You feel me? That's none of my business. You feel me? But at the end of the day, we unfortunately have a lot of brothers who there, and a lot of brothers who are You know what I mean? Who end up there, who pass through there, you feel me? It happens, it's life. But in this situation, we don't know what's going on. Because, I mean, I don't want to judge, but the dude in the video, I I guess for this type of video, you got to understand New York City culture to understand shit like this. It's well, then again, what the hell am I talking about New York City culture? This is just people having fun, I guess, and at the expense of somebody else. But the other person who they having fun at the expense of doesn't realize that they having fun at the expense of them. You know what I mean? Some people were saying that he's like laced or something. It's like, I don't know, but it's just so crazy that in the beginning of the video, he looks so regular. But then now he got the avatar haircut. So now it's like, what the? Imagine one of your family members or somebody is up, they get locked up or whatever, sent to Rikers, or they get sent to any type of jail or any type of prison or whatever, you feel me? Like, just say they get locked up and sent somewhere. You go visit them one day, and they come out looking like Avatar.
Since Rikers Island wants to ban our barbershops, we got to do it ourselves.
Hey, paying good haircut right there. Best haircut on the island right there. Like a lizard.
You feel me? It's like, this is one of those things that is kind of like, in the black community or in the hood, as we sometimes refer to it as, there, what's mental health? What's stuff like that? Like, what is that? It's not that it's not spoken about. It's just that it's like, is it even, well, maybe it is spoken about now, but it's like, is it even like still accepted? Because something could be spoken about, but is it accepted? So I feel like at this point, some people probably even know what's going on. Some people just, know what I mean, they still feel like they're having fun, but it's like from the outside looking in, you can obviously tell that this dude has something going on with him, some type of mental issues. But then again, I don't want to judge because he probably is regular. He probably just went in there and just smoked the wrong stuff and he moving funny now, you know? But if not, I mean, but yeah, this dude who's doing this, Raf TV, I seen another video, and I seen another video of this dude too, so it's kind of like, that's funny. But yeah, it's so interesting that it's like, yo, it's 2022. People could have shows out of jail, like out of prison, out of Rikers, bro. Think about it. I remember way back when Wiz Khalifa had got arrested, and he was like in the jail or some shit like that, waiting for some type of bail or them to come get him out or whatever. And he had he had his phone and he went live or something like that. And back then, I remember people was like, "Oh, that's like Wiz Khalifa went live from jail." It's so crazy that was just a few years ago. But now you can literally find a whole plethora, a whole selection. Like they can have their own. Like I think they even do have some funny shit like that, like jail flicks. You can have your own Netflix of jail, brother. Like you could Google jail, my nigga. Like for real. The amount of content that's in jail, it's like, that's crazy. And that was just a few years ago. But yeah, moving forward though,